What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode. Well, a whole new season of Married to Medicine. This is season 6, episode 1. Get your sexy back. And it starts off with somewhat like how the season started off last season with Jackie and Curtis and their scandal. It started the same way. I believe that's how the season started. But whatever, that's how the season, was circulating around. But it started off the same way. But this time we got a new couple. We got Quad and Dr. Gregory and their drama that's going on between them. As we saw at the last season's reunion, they came out about this girl that Greg said that, they met in a bar or something like that. They went to a hotel room and he didn't do anything with them. They stopped the thing and he left. And so the girl came out and said, "No, boo boo, that's not what happened. He picked me up in the bar. We was dancing. We was doing all this communication and stuff. He went and asked if we wanted to get a hotel room. He went and got the hotel room, bitch. And we went up there to that hotel room, bitch. He gave me head. I gave him head. And he got a micro pinky dick, okay? It's not even as big as your pinky finger." I said, bitch, first of all, doctor, which one was it? The new girl. I can't remember her name who had Darnell Jones as her mama as her nanny. She was like, we a doctor and, micro penises are very, very, very rare. So 9 out of 10, she lying about that. He could be that very rare part, okay? You look at Gregory and I just never thought that Gregory, when I seen him, that he probably have a big dick. No, I just never thought that. But I'm not going to say that he got a micro peen, okay? Because I don't know. But when we see all the couples once again talking about the whole thing and, giving their opinions or whatever, we see Quad. She said she'd have moved out out the main room into a guest room. She's lonely in there or whatever. There's no talking to Gregory because she's scared to talk to that motherfucker because she think that the shit gonna pop off into an argument and she ain't got time for that. She got the sister circle thing that's going on, which I am surprised is still going on. Oh, I'm sorry. And she's heard all the stuff that was going on in the blogs, and it's like going to the show is like her refuge from all this bullshit. And she's like, y'all think I'm just gonna be the one that's gonna be sitting at home crying and resting on my laurels and all that stuff about what's going on? Hell no. Okay, I gotta work. I'm finna go do what I gotta do. I said, bitch, I know that's the fuck right. Okay, when your bitch get like that, she hurt and she checked the fuck out. She ready to fucking go too. Okay, when they said, bitch, I'm not finna be sitting here just crying over this shit. You fucked me over. It is what it is. I thought I was gonna have this dream marriage where my husband was gonna be faithful. We was gonna be good, have kids and all that shit. Bitch, I got the complete opposite, and I ain't finna stay home and be crying over this nigga or whatever. Bitch, Quiet didn't either been moved on mentally or she was never really in it for love or whatever the fuck, but we don't know what that was. But either way, it's a messed up situation that once again we have another reality TV couple that is down the tubes. Okay. Then we get this whole thing with Toya and Eugene. Um, I can say I appreciate Toya for doing this, trying to get him out there. I feel just like him. You kind of feel. I felt like he felt embarrassed, especially being in a room with a whole bunch of women, doing this little trampoline thing. And first of all, I would have been hesitant as fuck. Don't bring me to nothing like that because I feel like my big ass probably get on there and the trampoline will sink all the way down to the floor. Okay, and then the spring will pop and then I'll truly be embarrassed. I ain't there yet. I'm getting there. I'm just like Eugene, bitch. I done lost, a reasonable amount of weight. If you look at me, it kind of look like it, but I'm still a big bitch, and I still got a ways to go. And I understand that. He understands that too. He said he done lost 40 pounds in the last 8 months or so. And he taking it gradually, slowly, and it sounds like he's on the right track. And I do appreciate that Toya, looking out for him in this sense, getting him out the house and doing this and trying to get him to do new stuff. And then they sitting there talking about Quad and how Quad said, she needs to go talk to her real friends, and that was probably one of the last time that she ever talked to Quiet, and she was talking about her real friends was the girls on the sister circle, and I said, well, shit, bitch, then what the fuck were these, okay? Y'all done went through some shit. Y'all went through some shit on the sister circle too. It's a mess. So we get what's that girl name? Contessa? No, let me stop. Contessa, okay? That is her name. Contessa. Dr. Heavenly, I want to call her Contessa so much just because of Dr. Heavenly dumb ass. Anyway, she's talking about how, life was different for her in the first season, how she started off as this doctor full time, and then the mommy guilt was getting to her, so therefore she had to just say fuck this shit, I'm gonna stay home with my kids. Girl, all three of them kids was running her the fuck ragged, and this is just trying to cook them breakfast and get their asses out to goddamn school. Okay, we don't want to look down on mothers who don't work, or housewives or whatever, because that is a job in itself. But sometimes, you do get people like, why do you need all this help or whatever when it's just you and you're not doing nothing else? But in this sense, Contessa is not just trying to do what she can with them kids. She doing what she can with them kids, and she gonna go back to work part-time. Let me just tell you this. Contessa, that confessional wig, burn it, bitch. Okay? Just burn that shit to ashes, to dust, and leave it where it stands at, okay? Don't you ever fucking put that mop on your head again. Put that synthetic back to where you got it from, alright? Moving on from that, we see Dr. Simone and Cecil. They still trying to work on their relationship. They're still in counseling. Apparently, they're still living in separate homes. I was like, okay, so y'all finna fuck me up with this separate home shit. But okay, how do you expect things to get better? And I was with the therapist. Y'all need to spend 3 days with each other. So, because, married people, when they together for 3 days or whatever the fuck, have many days in the same damn house, shit gets to happening. And what shit I'm talking about? Fucking. That's what the therapist wanted to say. But since they on the right path, it don't necessarily mean that that's going to happen. But that's what's on Cecil's mind. Okay? Cecil brought Simone some flowers. They talking, trying to butter her up before he, dropped the blow about what some criticisms he has and some comments or whatever about the therapy and what's been going on with the relationship lately. And therefore, they thinking that, it is a good idea to have the whole, we stay in the house for 3 days. But I have to remember that they are separated because they were going through things. And so, therefore, when you're in a relationship, especially marriage or whatever, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get back comfortable with that person enough to get back into the house in the same unit. But they've been living in separate houses even when they were separated. So, it is what it is. And they're going to work on that. Then you have Dr. Jackie. Bitch, speaking of Simone, pause. Simone said in the confessional when they were talking about, what's his name, Gregory, and what that girl said about giving head and stuff, or was it in a confessional or was it at home? Whichever one it was. She said, I did not know when the dude gives the woman oral sex, they call that head too. What the fuck else you call it? Cunnilingus? What? That's the real name, okay? Fellatio, that's the real name, bitch. They get head too, bitch. That's what you call it. I said, Dr. Simone, don't get on this show acting brand new. You showing your goddamn age. And bitch, you was from the era of Freaknik, bitch. Okay? Stop playing. You know damn well Freaknik knows something about some goddamn head, bitch. I wish I was alive. We're not alive. Let me rephrase that shit. I wish I was in my 20s back when Freaknik was on, okay? Because, bitch, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, moving on from that, they need to bring Freaknik back. No, we can't do that. Y'all know y'all got STDs and shit going around just like all free and willy-nilly, and it's a up of numbers of the STDs going on, and now it's a flesh-eating STD going on over there. And girl, ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? Strap the fuck up, bitch. You got motherfuckers. Speaking of which, did y'all hear about that? What is his name? NBA young boy, whatever the fuck, and his little girlfriend who pregnant. They both got herpes, and the mama get on the goddamn live talking about some. It don't fucking matter. It ain't gonna stop him or whatever. It ain't his fault that he got herpes. Bitch, who the fuck gave it to him? Who the fuck gave it to him? He gave it to him. He went out and he did it himself. The herpes jumped on him, okay, while he was walking down the street. No, he's out here raw dogging. And then that dumb little bitch that he with talking about some, what's in his blood is in my blood. And it's not affecting our lives. So whatever y'all talking about, y'all just need to cut the rumors and the false allegation. Girl, it's just so stupid. Just throw the whole family and the whole thing away. Moving back on, we got Dr. Jackie up here talking to one of her patients who kind of called her out and was asking how she was when she was at the height of the whole drama that was happening with with Curtis in her last season. And kind of find out she's a life coach, and she was there to check on her fibroid tumors. I want my ladies to get checked on that. I have to go to the doctor and get checked on that because I'm pretty sure I have some, fibroid tumors, endometriosis, all that stuff. It's just a crazy thing that what the human body, especially women, go through, and the respect that we don't get. Anyway, moving on from that, so she was talking about that, and I thought that was a good look. Sometimes you need a life coach, and sometimes you need a therapist. You probably want to get both, and it's good to look outside and get advice from professionals sometimes. So Dr. Simone, she calls Dr. Tiffany, who was the sexpert that was down on one of the couples trip or whatever, and they helped out, she helped out Simone and Cecil when they was doing their thing or whatever the fuck. So basically she's calling to see, how to integrate sex back into the marriage, And she suggested, we bring everybody together in this like leather and lace type of lingerie type of thing, and get the girls together and we can talk about some things. Okay, that's cool. Then we have Dr. Heavenly. She's talking about how, she was talking to Quad or trying to figure out what's going on with Quad, and, Quad's not really talking to anybody, and, she want to help fix the issues that's going on with her or just be there for her. But, the way that she brings up stuff may come off a little wrong, a little brash, and people say that she mean, and Daddy, am I mean? He was like, he ain't necessarily say yes, nor did he say no. But basically, yeah, you do come off a little harsh, a little brash sometimes. You do say, what's on your fucking mind, even if you don't need to say what's on your mind. Sometimes we need to have a filter. You have no filter. And she kind of realizing that, and he telling her to look at scriptures, and, she want to do the anger management. You have to do what you have to do to fix yourself when you feel like and you know that you have a problem. And Dr. Heavenly, you do got one. So it's time for them to have the leather and lace event. We see Mariah, she's getting ready with Aiden, and she basically said, because he said, how would you feel, how you gonna feel with Heavenly being there? Because we know all that happened between them at the reunion and last season, and how Mariah, I feel like, and I'm on Dr. Heavenly's side, I don't give a fuck about this, regardless of whether or not, she, wrote on her poster, which was wrong. She was doing it as a fucking joke because it's fucking Dr. Heavenly, and she did it to get underneath that bitch skin. And I feel as though Mariah took it and blew it up just because she took it and blew it up. I don't know why she blew it up as much as she did, but she did. But either way, Mariah said, bitch, I don't give a fuck if she there. And I said, that's how you supposed to go in. If a bitch is there, they want to say something, let they ass to say something. But other than that, I'm not going to let you stop me from doing something to support my friend or to get my freak on, okay? So they got to do what we got to do. And so they all show up. We get Heavenly and Simone show up first. We get these two muscle dudes sitting there. They, I guess, giving out roses. And we see the little handcuffs and the sex toys on the table, whatever. Dr. Tiffany there. Dr. Heavenly, girl, what is this? This look nasty. First of all, Simone, you can't play with no shit like this. First of all, you gotta learn how to play with the body first before you use the goddamn toys. You gotta use the body first. And when she said that shit, she was right. Y'all ain't fucked, Simone whole thing. The reason why they having this is because she feeling like she lost her sex. She don't know how to get it back after having all these issues going on in her marriage. And, we see Dr. Tiffany talking to the ladies about this whole thing and, what they need to do and what she can do and all that stuff. And that was a cute little moment. But when everybody started coming in, Contessa come in, she got on this that wig, and she got on these high heels and these black trench coat, like she got some lingerie underneath it, and she just gonna be like, boom, bitch. But we never really did see that yet. And then we get Mariah comes in that bitch. I have to give it to motherfucking Mariah, because Mariah, bitch, you did that shit with the catsuit and the whip, okay? You came prepared, all right? That was nice. Even Dr. Heavenly was giving her props. She said, I don't have a problem with Mariah. I just think the bitch crazy. That's all that it is. for now. So Dr. Jackie come in. Dr. Jackie come in, and I said, "This your lace? Where your leather?" That's like Dr. Jackie come in some fashion, looking like she finna go walk a runway or something. Girl, she look like she about to go take communion afterwards. That's what she looked like. But okay, Dr. Jackie, it was cute though. It was cute though. I'm not gonna even lie. They sitting there, they talking. Quad wasn't gonna be able to make it because she got some stuff to do with Sister Circle. Toya couldn't come because, and Toya would have had that big ass out. Okay, I was kind of looking forward to that. It's some tight love. Anyway, fuck that. Fuck that. Get back on track. Ass is the thing. You know what I'm saying? Just when you ain't got ass, you try to compensate. You know what I'm saying? Ass is the thing. Moving forth with that, her son, he hit his head and he won't stop bleeding, and therefore, he has to get either some stitches or some staples in his head. That is some crazy stuff. Like kids, boy, I tell you, I can't have kids yet because my mind ain't mentally there yet. Cause I be, oh my God, my baby just fell. God damn, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Okay, I will have to put that little motherfucker up in some bubble wrap so you can fall all you want. The only thing that's gonna pop is the bubbles on that wrap. Okay, not you. But anyway, moving on from that, everybody is seeming to have a good time, and Dr. Tiffany is, vibing with them, and they was talking about Quad saying that maybe she don't want to come out because she has to discuss what's going on with the article and shit like that. And I feel as though when you see a friend or somebody that you're really close to going through something like that, and I wouldn't bring it up. I will make them feel as though you can come out with us and don't have to worry about us bringing it up unless you want to bring it up. Yes, and they know that you saw it because everybody saw it, but I'm just wouldn't be the person that'd be like, "Oh, hey girl, how you doing? I seen that article about your husband fucking around on you. You okay?" No, I would treat them just like I treat everybody else. We out here to have a good time. We finna wild out, but if you want to talk, you can talk, and I'm gonna just sit there and listen. But I'm not gonna bring that shit up. Some people different though. When Dr. Tiffany was talking about the sex stuff and you being angry or whatever, Contessa was like, "You don't have angry sex. You mean to tell me you can't have sex with your husband even when you really don't want to have sex with him, like when you mad at him or whatever?" I said, angry sex is A1, okay? Dr. Heavenly said, "Bitch, that is some best stuff." I said, "Well, bitch, you ain't lying on that one." But the therapist was like, "Nah, you don't do shit like that." And sometimes we get into this mode where when you're in a relationship, you just do what they want, even when your drive ain't on and their drive may be on, and but you gotta find out what you want and what you do for you as well. Dr. Jackie even told some old bitch, if you can't do it with Curtis, hey, take some of these toys and try to pleasure yourself tonight with that shit. And then here go Heavenly was like, "Dr. Jackie the biggest freak up in here, so hey, do what you gotta do." Everything was going all good up until Heavenly wanted to give Mariah a do-over, have a do-over, and give her a new poster. Now, apparently, the poster was a picture when I guess Mariah was 25 pounds lighter. She did have a puffier face, but I honestly did not see nothing wrong with the picture. Maybe it's just my eyes and I'm just not looking too deep into it. I didn't see nothing wrong with the picture, but Mariah once again exploded over that shit and called Heavenly out. Do y'all feel like, okay, I'm not going to give my opinion because I can feel and see both ways because of their history. I can see how Mariah thought that, Dr. Heavenly was trying to be fake and trying to be, shady or whatever. And I can also see how, because Dr. Heavenly has been shady and all this stuff in the past or whatever, people can perceive that gesture as being shady, even if she's meant it to be a real kind gesture. And so, therefore, do y'all believe Heavenly did that shit on purpose, or was she really just trying to, apologize? And keep in mind, it's Dr. Heavenly, okay? Put that down in the comment. So, next thing, they get into it, and she was like, "I was really just trying to be cool with you and be kind and all that stuff." And Mariah said, "Bitch, you can take this poster with your fake ass, and on your fake ass spiritual journey, and anybody else falling for that bullshit can come kiss my ass too, okay?" She go walking to the door, and here go Dr. Heavenly. She said, "You can go ahead with your husband and his small stuff." I said, "Bitch, where the fuck did this come from?" Okay? Everybody was like, Oh, bitch, your turn. Mariah said, what? What you say? She came walking over there. She said, bitch, I can tell you all the people that Damon slept with. The way Mariah strutted over there, bitch, I could not help but fucking fall the fuck out. Because that bitch, that shit was funny as hell. I am not going to lie. Mariah was giving it to me this whole episode. And I don't even like the bitch, okay? But she was giving it to me this whole episode. And when she walked over there, she was like, bitch, do you want the receipts? Because I got the receipts, bitch. Do you want the receipt? I can tell you what your man like and all this stuff. But then here go Heavenly. See, we not going to do this. And you coming over here like you going to fight. Well, I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to do this. I said, Heavenly, why you backing down? Simone said first Curtis, then Gregory. Now, Daddy? I said, bitch, I know, right? She go outside, and at this point, Mariah meets up with Toya. Toya pulls up. Toya was like, "Why the fuck you outside?" And it was like, well, she didn't get into it with Heavenly, and she said, "Come on, let's just go back in. Don't let her ruin the day, the night. She need a drink. You know, Eugene is in the hospital with the baby, so just try." And so they gonna go back in. I said, "Bitch." So the girls come in. They start talking about Quad. Did they talk to her? And basically was like, we your friends. And I don't understand why Toya is always the one that want to be in everybody's business, okay? Like I said earlier, I don't care if we're the best friends on this whole world. I am not gonna force you or make you feel like as soon as you see me, you have to tell me everything that's going on in all details of your personal life. And if something like this was to hit the air, I would not try to force you to tell me all the details or even bring it up so you can keep on reliving it when I know that you're going through it and you probably want to go through it personally first, okay? And so she was like, if something like this would have happened to you, you would have told this and you would have told that. And it was like, what about you, Jackie? If it wouldn't have came out, you wouldn't have said nothing. Jackie said, hell no, I wouldn't have said nothing about no infidelity going on. Neither would I, okay? I have to figure this shit out before I put it out there. And then you have to remember, people going to be coming at you left and right with their input when you still trying to figure it out yourself. And sometimes people just want to figure it out or try to figure it out before they give it to somebody else to help them out with it. And they just talked about that, and Mariah even chimed in, and we know their little story history that they had, and she said what Quad is doing right now is it's a defense mechanism. It's not because she don't want to be around the girls. It's not because she don't love the girls. It's because she's trying to protect herself and not have to face what's going on just yet with the girls and have the 21 questions coming up. Then we see the scene with Quad talking to herself in the mirror. Girl, okay. And basically saying the same thing. She is not ready to go in with the girls and have to talk about it and keep on talking about it because her marriage still is on a lifeline, which we already know they're getting a divorce. So it is what it is. This was a nice little episode for season opener of Married to Madison season 6. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.